Hey people, it is Thursday, September the 2nd, and the time is 5:42 in the afternoon. And it is currently 25 Celsius, feeling closer to 30 Celsius with the humidex. I am on Front Street West, heading west. Up ahead is Spadina Avenue. I'm going to make my way north on Spadina to King Street. And then once I get to King, I'm going to walk through the King Street Fest that has been set up starting today for the Toronto International Film Festival. I believe they call it Festival Street. King Street between Spadina and University Avenue will be closed to traffic and to streetcars even, in preparation for one of the premier events here in the city every year. The Toronto International Film Festival is one of the biggest and most prestigious film festivals in the world. And it tends to sort of take over the downtown area for about 10 days. I think it officially gets underway tomorrow. But Festival Street gets underway starting today, so I thought, let's take a walk through and check it out. So it's currently rush hour. There's a look north up Blue Jays Way. And the Sky Dome's just up in that direction. And I think we all know what that is. So let's make our way over to Spadina Avenue. I think Festival Street will be the site of a few concerts this year as well. I think I heard Nickelback is playing. And I think Finn Wolfhard's band is playing. That's the guy from the Stranger Things show on Netflix who plays Mike. He's a Canadian. And he has his own band. There's also some questions surrounding the appearances of the actors this year at the festival, since due to the Screen Actors Guild strike in the US, many of them are not permitted to promote their films or make appearances, and that's usually one of the biggest draws at the festival every year. So I guess it remains to be seen how this will affect the festival this year. Alright, so here's Spadina Avenue and Front Street. And one of the last large surface parking lots downtown. I wonder how long this will remain here. Just heading north on Spadina. It's just a few blocks up to King Street. We've got the usual rush hour Toronto symphony, as I like to call it. All the blasting horns.
His dog and he grabbed it.
And the next street up is King Street.
It's crazy.
This car really wants to make a turn, even though people are clearly walking in front of it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There's no beats there.
Another performance by the Toronto Symphony. There's a look south. So here we are, King and Spadina. So now I don't have to walk on the sidewalks. Or maybe I do. I guess the traffic actually doesn't get blocked until the next block down. I was misinformed. I just read today that Festival Street took place between Spadina and University.
She's worried you were fucking shit up too, right?
Now people are walking on the street here. Kind of strange. There's no obvious barrier where cars are on the street there, but they're not here. I think traffic just comes down from Charlotte Street here and the streetcar as well to access that end of King Street, even though technically this is all part of Festival Street. So from this point on, though, I can just walk in the street. And hope I don't get run over by a two-wheeled vehicle.
You know?
So this is the transit priority corridor here along King Street. Seems a bit strange that this is allowed to be basically shut down for a 10-day length here at a busy time of year. So I guess this is where it really begins here. It's kind of strange how they have it in the previous block, though, where people are walking in the street, but yet traffic is still permitted at the same time.
Take me out later as you thought.
But this is one of the busiest streetcar routes in the entire city. It is the busiest as far as I know. But the thing is, just to the north of here, the Queen Street streetcar also is not running through this stretch due to the Ontario Line construction. So that's two major east-west streetcar lines that are simultaneously not running at the moment. That can't be good for commuters getting around the city. But it is cool to walk down the middle of the street here. Really only happens once a year. Get some different perspectives. So this is the entertainment district. And this is Restaurant Row here. And the headquarters of the film festival right across the street at the TIFF Bell Lightbox. Many major events take place right here, including screenings and meet and greets. And red carpet events. Lots of corporate sponsorships, though. There's John Street. Yeah, I'm not sure what this big lineup is for. And there's a stage set up down there, south down John Street. The music stage, TIFF music stage actually. And the Princess of Wales Theatre. People are pouring inside there right now too. Another huge lineup there. So I guess many events do actually begin today. For some reason I just figured Friday would be the real beginning of everything, but apparently I was wrong. From the 7th to the 17th. Ooh, the Visa Infinite Priority Line. Well, la-di-da. Another nice shot of the tower. And a future skyscraper will be rising here on this corner, Forma. 2 skyscrapers actually. It will be among the tallest in the city. One of them will be a super tall of over 300 meters. The second one slightly shorter, and it's the second one that's getting underway first. On this very tight site here. And you can see them depicted in that rendering up there. And these buildings are designed by Frank Gehry, the Toronto-born architect. It might be his last major skyscrapers in his lifetime that he'll see rise.
The bear?
And the Royal Alexandra Theatre. People just call it the Royal Alex. And another big event space here at David Pico Square. Live from the red carpet. And what is this all about? The future of work.
I heard you try with Vigo.
This is easier to walk through than some of the street fests I recorded previously, such as Taste of the Danforth or Taste of Little Italy. Those I found almost unbearable to walk through. This isn't so bad, but I imagine Friday night, Saturday night, this weekend, it'll be much busier. Pizza Nova, it's a local pizza chain. With a very long lineup. I don't think I would wait in line that long for Pizza Nova under any circumstances. Looking down Simcoe Street and the famous view of the tower and Roy Thompson Hall. And I found all the food trucks. We got some seating also. Not too shabby. And I think one of the most popular photo opportunities is right up ahead with the big TIFF sign. You see people lining up here to take photos for their Instagram or other social media. Say, yes, I was at TIFF, and here's the proof. What's going on in there? It's like people are lifting weights. Looks kind of fun.
Damn it.
You didn't believe I was at TIFF? Here's the proof. That's a serious lens on that camera. And this is where Festival Street ends here at University Avenue. And we're immediately thrust into the rush hour crowds of the financial district.
Do you know, like...
So I'll just keep us going for another 5 minutes or so. One last look at Festival Street. Good job. So I don't even know what films, big films, are slated to be screened at the festival this year. I haven't heard much hype about it. But the Toronto media will not stop talking about it now for the entirety of the next 10 days. Every local newscast will lead with a film festival story. CP24 will be dominated by film festival talk. You'd almost think there was nothing else happening in the entire city other than the film festival. It's a bit of a pet peeve of mine, to be honest, every year. I don't know if a lot of these crowds are just heading home from work or if they're heading to the festival. Probably a bit of both. It's good to see all the bars and restaurants in the financial district busy again, though. On some days, it almost seems back to pre-pandemic times in the financial district. I'm going to start wrapping up this walk here as we approach Bay Street. So I hope you enjoyed the walk through Festival Street on King Street West on the first day of the Toronto International Film Festival. I might do some more festival content over the next 10 days or so. But in any case, if you enjoyed this look at things so far on day number 1, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, that is. And also make sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal as well as via my merch store, and there's also a link to become a channel member down below. I recently enabled channel memberships. And you can also support the channel through the super thanks button down below. You can find me on Instagram also under K Continuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all my new channel members so far, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.